Hey, everybody. Welcome back to You Haven't Seen That Podcast, or YHSD for short. I'm Isaac.
I'm Elva.
And this is a show where we cover movies on the growing list of films that has people asking us the question, you haven't seen that? And we don't have any news today because it would be rude to do all that other stuff in front of our guests. We finally have guests, which means we're recording in the Hype Attack Studios. Please welcome for the second time, Eric Avalos and his lovely fiance, Christina.
Hi, everyone.
So,
Yeah, Eric, say hi.
Hi, guys.
I know what the hell, dude.
I'm sorry.
This is an audio format. We're not doing it live streaming this time around. But if you guys aren't familiar, Eric joined us on the Gladiator 2 episode. He did wonderful, even though we were kind of had opposing views. I will not hate him for it. Totally fine. This is what these things are for. It's all opinions. So, don't feel free to make me happy or anything like that. Right, Alva? And they both, Eric and Christina, are the founders, owners of Little Wins Big Spirits, which is a mobile bartending business. So before we get you guys talking about that in just a moment, quick reminder for anybody listening, you can follow us at
YHSD Pod
on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, where you can do all the things that people do on the internet. So support us that way. And if you want to do it the old-fashioned way, you can do that on Venmo at
YHSD Pod.
We appreciate everything. And for everyone that's been doing it, I love you. I mean it. Now we get to hear about the bartending business. Go. And you can't see it, but they're pointing at each other. Like, you do it. No, you do it.
No, you do it.
I got shy again, But no, so we started this up. It was, I guess, my idea, but Christina kicked me in the balls about starting it. So I appreciate her for doing that.
I gave them the motivation to start it.
Yeah, she gave me the motivation.
She gave me the old ball squeeze to do it.
Sometimes men need a little push.
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
squeeze.
Yeah.
Or squeeze. But yeah, now we're starting. It's been a lot of fun. We've been doing it for almost a year now, officially. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Support from friends such as you guys, and then family too as well, it's been making it grow a lot.
You guys have been quickly growing.
We really have, yeah.
Because let people know where to find you, by the way, because you guys are booking up really fast. Christina, you're the scheduler.
I'm the scheduler, social media manager, etc.
And you guys are booking up pretty quickly.
Yes.
Yeah, so a lot faster than we'd hope, because now she's in charge of hiring new bartenders, which she's doing a really good job.
How many people do you guys have now working for you?
We have 5 people.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So 5
incredible people.
That's awesome. Shout
Very
them out.
talented as well.
Shout them out.
So we have Jackie, our other manager. We have Louis, Jonathan, and then another girl by the name of Faith. I think you guys have met Faith too as well. She used to work at Starbucks.
I know. Really?
Yeah.
Again,
Yes.
terrible memory.
Was
I
she
know I
there
met
at
Jackie.
the events that we went to last time?
No,
No.
so
Jackie was.
Yeah, Jackie
was.
was.
Okay.
But it's funny because Faith remembers you guys too. So
You would think I
sorry,
would
Faith.
remember
no, it's
Faith.
okay.
I know.
It's okay because it's like you guys see a bunch of baristas too. But no, Faith is one of our newest bartenders. She remembers who you guys are. So whenever we mention the podcast, she's like, okay, cool. She's not a cool person though. She doesn't listen to podcasts like we do. But she remembers who you guys are. But yeah, you can find us on Instagram, Little Wins Big Spirits. And then Christina, pretty soon she's going to start using YouTube, the YouTube platform a little bit more, so we could show my ugly face making cocktails. Yeah. I don't know how I feel
we're
about
gonna
that.
do a lot of fun stuff.
Hey,
on
your
YouTube.
face gets me there, so don't slam it.
I don't know, plus the alcohol, right?
Just sober.
It's like,
Totally gets me there, buddy. I love that you have 3 shirts buttoned all the way down.
That,
Oh, he's looking there. That's my fiance.
Not married yet. Anyways, so you guys also create specialty drinks and cocktails and things like that. Do you design them for the people, or you're always just kind of coming up with new stuff? How does that work?
So we try to ask the client what kind of party they're going to have. It's either a birthday, a wedding, a quinceañera. We try to make it as special as possible. As special as we can for them.
Sure.
We try and see what kind of drinks they want. So if they specifically want tequila or they specifically want vodka, that's fine. We try and see what their guests and themselves, what kind of flavors they want. And we create a menu according to what they want.
That's really
And
cool.
we also make specialty menus, and we create them from scratch. It's awesome.
I think I tried to convince everyone here at the Hype to hire you guys for a party that we're having soon. But it turns out we're not having it's all my people that are coming, which is hilarious because they're we got 3 people from every respective person. I'm like, that was supposed to be a bash because I wanted to hire you guys, but I think on the next one, I really hope we have a
there'll
giant
be more.
guest
I'm
list.
sure there'll be more.
Yeah,
For sure.
most definitely.
Yeah, but you guys will be guests of honor, so you'll at least be hanging out and getting to see all the stupidity happening. But anything else you guys want to talk about? Little Ones, Big Spirits?
No, just, I mean, little ones, big spirits. Right now we're still growing. I mean, if you could always call us, email us,
Find us
direct
on
message.
Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Find our funny videos on there too.
Yeah. I've been. You guys have I think we started like inspiring one another.
Yeah.
To continue to do like the trendy things, and
Yeah.
that's all her too. Because I'm focusing on this, and I'm like, I just come up with ideas. Just tell me what to do, and then I'll do it, and I'll shoot it. If I got to take my shirt off and oil up, I'm game.
Yeah, she saw the CEO cheating thing, and then right away, she's like, "We gotta do our own."
It is crazy how quick and like hugely that thing blew up.
It's so crazy.
I've seen similar videos where it's like, oh, looks like they were having an affair. I've never just seen it go that viral before.
It's just so funny. The comments, they could have just played it off. That's what everyone was saying.
Oh my God.
And they didn't. They were like, oh my God, we better hide right now. Get under the table.
Jesus. So that's at Little Wins Big Spirits _ on Instagram. Do follow them, give them your business, and book them now because you guys are booking up so darn fast. But other than that, I do want to get to know about you guys. For if you're not familiar, if you are familiar, when I have guests on, I like to get to know them. Real quick, like before I get to know you guys as like movie people, how long have you guys been together?
We have been together for almost 5 years, and it's been amazing.
Definitely.
It felt scripted. I don't know about that. She's like, she had to look at her hand for a second.
She has her notes right there on her laptop. I'm just reading off of
Like, love. And then when did you guys get engaged?
Oh, for Christina's birthday. So she's never been to Cancun. So this past December, we went, I was planning a trip. And then luckily, because I was trying to design her ring, they said, the guy was like, oh, yeah, it's going to be ready in like February. So I'm like, oh, man, that's okay. And then I get an email.
He designed the ring, guys. Did you hear that?
amazing.
Designed it
I
himself.
got mine out of a Cracker Jack box.
It's beautiful.
It had a temporary onion ring. Yeah.
But I know they sent me an email saying it's going to be ready sooner. And if I want to pick it up or have it, I was like, yes. So things aligned properly. And then for her birthday, prayed to the gods. And she said yes.
I mean, that's that thing where it's like, you only ask because you know what the answer is going to be.
I mean,
right?
I don't know, man. My legs, I've never understood that saying like, oh, yeah, your
Jelly
knees
legs?
shake. Yeah. My knees were shaking. And then she had
You
the
could
audacity.
see it in the video.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
go back and
Oh,
watch
You could
dude.
video it. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
she
gotta-
jumped on me, and I was like, "Babe, I'm gonna fall." I'm gonna
I
fall.
have
We
to
almost
see
fell
that.
into the sand.
That's adorable. Wait, did you guys have family? Like, how did you set it up? Did you have like family
man.
happen to be there, that kind of thing?
No,
or it's just
so
you
it
two?
was.
It was just us two.
yeah.
It was just us two.
Yeah, very just romantic, very simple, just on the beach.
Nice.
Remember, you got to save it for actual wedding day. So here's the virgins, right? You don't have to answer those questions.
What's that?
It's what my parents were before they made me. Okay, so movie stuff, right? I know you're a movie person, Eric. Christina, are you a movie person?
I am a big movie person, yes.
Okay, all right. How do you prefer to experience your movies? So I think you, Eric, had said theater.
The movie theaters,
Yeah.
absolutely.
No judgment here. We listen and we don't judge.
I like the movie theater. I like, spontaneous stuff. Like, let's say we didn't get to catch it at the movie theater and we watch it in the living room and make a pillow fort for like a good horror movie and some popcorn.
Yeah,
I like that.
it's so
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever
My
get
secrets
the?
came out. That's a billboard for sure.
You guys ever get like the novelty buckets?
The last one we got, she got me the Jurassic, not this recent one, the Rebirth, the Jurassic World one. The last one. That was the last one I think we got.
The first one was like that Dune. I had to get the butthole looking thing. I was like, how do you not? You know,
That's true.
but
Is it
that
sticky
do you,
now?
Do you see that? These are personal questions, Eric.
Sorry.
Did you see that Galactus one? It's like $80.
$80?
It's the biggest commercial.
I haven't.
popcorn
Oh my
bites.
God.
Yeah, and the eyes light up.
Oh, dang.
It's on
Dude,
Cinemark.
That's stupid.
Yeah, Cinemark has it.
No.
I don't know if you've seen, but recently at the movies, they had the dinosaur one that had the eye. And I was like, why don't you take that one to work? I'll get it for you.
Oh,
and he
that's
didn't
right,
want
yeah.
it. I'm
Take
like,
it to work.
yeah.
Yeah, I have it at
It's
work.
like a mug.
Oh.
Yeah. But I was
Why'd
like,
you say no?
Why did you say no?
Because I figured it was like $40. And
Yeah.
I mean,
Sometimes a man deserves to get spoiled every once in a while, Eric. Jeez. Okay.
I get spoiled enough with the popcorn, so I appreciate that too.
You know, I was going to ask that too. Like, do you guys like to snack at the
Yes,
theaters all the
I'm
time?
I'm a big snacker.
Yeah. Again, we're not on video, but Christina is a huge person, like, you know, a full body person. So a lot of popcorn.
Dude, she finishes the large thing. I've never been able to.
Wait, stop.
I really
hate you.
can't.
It's like, where's it all go? Jesus.
I'll be like in the.
We
I'm like,
split it, honestly.
Like the bucket or the box?
No, it's
Like the large?
the large.
Probably
and
the
then I'll
large
be
one,
reaching in
yeah.
the bag, and I'm like, holy crap! And my hand's going all the way down. Where did it go?
I can't.
Together, we barely go halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. I'm like, oh man, I'm never gonna be able to finish a small. And then she's like, yeah, get the large. Get the large.
Only time I get
Oh,
the
man.
large is because it's like AMC does a thing for your
It's a
birthday.
long movie,
Oh, yeah,
okay?
yeah.
So I'm like, I have to get it's free.
Yeah.
I have to get the large popcorn with the large drink. But
That's all. I bring just a pack of gum and because I got like an oral fixation.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
if we don't get the popcorn, we'll also get the Bunch of Crunch.
Yeah,
like
Just
Bunch of
like
Crunch,
crunch
yeah.
in the movies.
I used to
And
love
then
like,
people are
not Raisin Bran. No,
Raisinets.
Raisinets or cookie dough bites.
Oh, the
Yeah.
cookie dough bites.
I like dibs.
Dibs.
are
Yeah,
solid.
that was a good.
Dibs, yeah.
Those go fast.
You guys
Yeah,
remember?
yeah.
You guys remember the bonbons when they had bonbons? in the theater?
Yes.
Yeah.
What am
Oh
I
my
fucking
God.
Peggy Bundy?
Hey, man.
Bun
Well, you
buns.
don't eat in the theater, right? So I don't know.
I don't
Maybe
snack at all. Yeah.
Hashtag Willy Wonka.
Well, what is your? Oh, by the way, I'm not letting that go. The whole pillow fort thing is just adorable, and I want pictures. What is your comfort movie? What was yours, Eric?
Mine was so I said The Shining, but I think it goes back and forth between The Shining or Shawshank Redemption.
Dude, Shawshank's it's anyone's like remote dropper. And your comfort movie, Christina?
I would say Edward Scissorhands.
As a comfort movie?
No, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can totally see
Yeah.
that. Yeah. It's got
Guys
that
are like,
love
what
story.
did she just say?
Why,
You know,
why are
I
you
don't-
judging?
It's like we listen and we
The
don't judge.
judgment.
Let's say it all together.
We listen and we don't judge.
Hi, my name is Isaac, and I'd like to tell you about my comfort movie. Okay, do you guys have similar tastes in movies, like your genres that you like?
I feel like it's different, but at the same time, it kind of meshes. I feel like I like to be constantly figuring something out or entertained. I need to be
Yeah.
involved in the movie. I like a lot of horror and I like thrillers, so I need to be knowing like what's going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
thrillers
he
and puzzles.
likes storytelling,
Yeah.
which is more slower and doesn't need that much intensity.
So, okay. What about like the popcorn movies where, you know, it's just like the storyline doesn't matter. It's all about the flashy action stuff.
That's more Christina.
That's
Definitely.
more me. Yeah.
Okay. No judgment. We listen. We don't judge.
Yeah. No, but I appreciate it though, because when we first started dating, she couldn't do horror at all.
Really?
And then I
Yeah.
felt so bad because the first movie that I
I
showed
think
her.
I was a little traumatized, but
What
Oh,
was it?
okay.
It was like Hostel?
No.
Can I take a guess? Wait, Alva, you can take a guess.
I don't know any at the top of my mind.
Oh, you're
The
wonderful.
Shining?
Oh,
No,
that-
it should have been The Shining.
That is
though.
actually a good one. That
Yeah.
would traumatize you. What was it?
So I'm over here popping in a movie. She's like, yeah, I don't do horror movies. And there I go loading Hereditary.
yeah, Hereditary.
Oh my
Eric,
God.
why?
I didn't know. I was just like, oh, this is really good. A big favorite of mine. You're going to like it. We didn't even make it until I think
Yeah.
when.
That thing fucking scarred me.
Yeah.
I will say it was Hereditary and it was Hush.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
that's
know if
right.
you would consider that
Oh,
like
what is
too
that?
scary.
I don't think I've
Mike
seen that.
Flanagan. Mike Flanagan's film with his wife.
I love that film.
Now you do, yeah.
Katie Siegel,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
She's
Katie Siegel.
gorgeous.
Right?
Yeah, she
Oh my
really
gosh.
And
is.
he's so.
She's also from Haunting of Hill House.
I love Haunting on Hill
It has
House.
that
Did you
one
watch
guy
that
with
whole
the
thing?
weird
Yeah.
mask of the
What-
window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
What did you think about Bly Manor?
Oh,
I love
yeah,
Bly Manor more.
I have a
than
I have
Hill
a bone to
House.
pick with
More?
you.
Okay.
Bly Manor is my favorite too.
Bly Manor.
And then
yeah. Did we ever talk about that on pod?
No, we didn't. But when you were talking about it on your last one, you're like, "Oh, I hate it," and I was like, "What?"
Maybe hate was a strong word. I threw that around just for like, you know, just a hot take. But my problem with it was comparably to Haunting a Hill House,
The first one, yeah.
which was like, it was a fleshed out horror show. And every scene was creepy. I'm not like to the level like Hereditary that creeped me out. But with Bly Manor, it was more, it felt safer for me. And it was more of like a love story.
Yes, that's why I love. That's why I loved it because it's more of a love story part.
So I was looking for more of the horror aspect.
Okay.
Flanagan, though, that
Yeah.
guy is like
Genius.
Let's throw some like deep life stuff into whatever it is. Do you ever see Midnight Mass?
Yes.
Yes.
That whole thing that the whatever the main character was, he's talking to Katie Siegel and he's talking about like what his thoughts on his view on life and what it is. I wish I could memorize that whole monologue, but it's either he's saying or she's saying it.
He's telling her.
Yeah, it is beautiful and nihilistic and depressing.
I love how Blind Manor, it shows the not so fun things about not having your parents around, and that this sadness is so deep in these children.
Yeah.
And that they, they're trying to express it in every way possible, and that they can't escape it either.
That is what I love about.
And then other people that are unhappy with their lives trying to start over.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it.
In any movie or show, I love when they pull from something that's real. And so where it's something that
the realness,
at least somebody can resonate with. And if they can, do it where it's like a different angle, like when we watched, oh man, I'm blanking out. The horror film, those two brothers.
Love this game.
What is it? Oh, shoot.
Come on, give me something else. What else?
No.
Yeah, the guys that did talk to me.
Oh yeah, the Felipe brothers.
Yeah, what was the name of that movie? I'm blanking out.
The new one, Bring Her Back.
Bring Her
There
Back.
you
Bring her back. Okay.
Where it was like, it's sure it's surrounding death, but then everyone's experiences with it. That one resonated with me a lot.
Which one was the one where they were at like a funeral home and...
That was Haunting on Hill House.
Oh, I like
Haunting
that
of
one.
Hill
That was your
House.
favorite? I was
Yeah.
gonna ask you. I was like, which one was yours? The first one then?
Yeah, I was like, I get those two mixed up, so I keep going like, wait, is it this one or this one? So I was like, I'm just going to ask.
Oh,
And
yeah.
any movie or show that attempts a oneer is just so much fun because it feels like you're watching a play,
Yeah.
and there's that that you're not disconnected from the things going on, and there's the whole movie magic. Lastly, before we get into the movie, what movie was on the top of your list that has people asking you the question? You haven't seen that.
Oh, The Godfather.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I know. I was gonna say.
I'm going to scare you again.
Please do.
No.
He needs to be scared again.
And then, Christina, what is that movie that's on your list that you haven't seen that list? Where usually when people are talking about movies and like, yeah, I like this one and that one, and you go, I haven't seen that. And then they say, you haven't seen that?
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Yeah,
Okay.
see, it's that emotional reaction that triggers it.
I guess the Freaky Friday movie?
Oh, Alva?
Yeah.
I won't scare you.
No, you got to say the line. Alva?
You haven't seen that?
There you go.
I was like, wait, what are we going?
Isaac didn't want to do it. He's like, what?
That's what I love about this. And we said it in previous podcasts, I really want to go back to like revisiting or breaking down the YHST that you haven't seen that movie, the list of movies, because, sure, there's all this new stuff, but like there's those culturally significant things that I'm like, that's why we started the thing. These are a lot of fun and maybe less work, but we'll go back to it. There's so many goddamn good movies out right now. It's hard not to.
I know, I missed so many.
There are a
I
lot of
know.
good movies out right now.
That's what usually happens too, is like we'll plan the movies that we're going to see that are in theaters, and we'll still get down on ourselves about not seeing
The other one.
the other handful of things. I'm like, dude, we're only human. But there's gonna have to be a moment where we just go like, all right, let's just put the brakes on it, and we'll still go see the movie. We maybe won't do a podcast on it, but we'll just we'll probably bank some of the like actual breakdowns and stuff.
At this point, I'm just going to go solo and just go watch it and be like, this is what I thought about it. Isaac hasn't seen it.
Start your own podcast. I don't care.
One follower already followed up right here. Christina too. I'll take your phone.
We got 2 followers. What do you got?
Oh, so it's competition now. All right. So you know what? Now that we've broken that ice, now let's talk about the movie. And the movie is Together, starring James Franco and Alison Brie.
Allison Brie.
Dave
Not
Franco.
Dave Franco.
Dave
Sorry.
Franco.
I was like, wait.
I had the
Thought
thing
you
up
did
there,
your
and I was like, I did. On my notes. Fresh take, starring. No, I'll just use that take. Me personally, I tried because it looked very interesting, and I like those two people as actors. Other than the trailer itself, you've heard us on the previous podcast where we'll see a trailer and go, that got me. I don't want to watch anything else, especially if it's a horror film, because then the subsequent trailers tend to ruin some little surprising bits. I went into it as blind. Even the interviews, she was sending me stuff. I'm like, I don't want to risk.
You don't want to risk
spoiling
hearing anything.
There's like
I do the
nothing
same
being
thing.
given in the
Okay.
interviews. I'm like, okay.
What were your guys' overall thoughts after? Actually, quick heads up for anybody listening. 20 minutes in, there will be spoilers, so we're not gonna there's just some stuff we have to talk about. So if you're looking for a bite-sized, spoiler-free review of this movie, go to our Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, where I have the video reviews where we don't spoil anything.
Yeah, watch us see pod.
Thank you very much. But everyone here in general, tell people before they hit pause and come back and join the conversation. Overall thoughts on the movie, spoiler free.
I really liked it. Christina, it's funny because right after I immediately kind of got into that whole breaking it down. And then when Christina started explaining the reasons why she liked it too, and I was like, you know what? I have to agree. I have to disagree with my own first opinion. So I actually really did like it. It was a good movie.
Christina?
I really like the body horror that they show. I really enjoyed that this was a couple that, they have their issues. And I mean, unfortunately, it's so big that everyone else can sense their issues.
Yeah.
And I don't know, when when they were having that party, she proposes to him and he just froze. He was like, oh my God. Can you just imagine feeling that? Like, that's the person that you love, you've been with, cried, and they're just like, oh
hesitate.
my God.
Yeah, that is
just horror right there.
I mean, that's that's one of the most obvious ways usually depicted in a movie where maybe a couple aren't on the same romantic page. But then the movie goes, again, with spoiler free, and then we'll get into the conversation because I'll get your thoughts on it. But then the beats that it takes where it's so organic to the point where I'm like, this is uncomfortable to watch.
It is, yeah.
And kind of hits close to home. But what were your thoughts?
It was like a different type of horror, like with relationships and stuff, because it does it's more realistic. Us being together for so long and be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I like how the story went, and I felt like there was a nice connection with both of them, especially since they are actually married in real life, which made it even better. But I think overall that, and then adding the body horror to it, it's just top notch.
I love that they weren't perfect either.
Yes.
There were just so many imperfections in the relationship, which is, it's real life. That's just, you love them or for all that they are, or that you don't.
Yeah, that's it. And that's the most relatable thing. That's why I can't enjoy a Notebook. Now that I'm we've been married for 10 years, going to be 10 years in next month.
Yeah.
You don't remember. It's a thing where I can't watch a quote unquote traditional romance where I'm everyone's perfect and they look great and everything. And she wakes up with the makeup, out of bed and everything. And I go, no,
not
fuck
realistic.
off. Yeah. It's you ever seen This Is 40 with Paul Rudd and Leslie Mann? You're hiding away, taking a 30-minute shit. there's those.
And then you wonder where they are.
Yeah. We're hiding away. We're just having a moment to ourselves.
Yeah, it's a moment for ourselves, exactly.
But my little quick nutshell before anybody who doesn't want anything spoiled has to hit the pause button is the body horror, like you mentioned, most of it was done practically and it's fun. And anyone's been a long time listener of this show, I always reference a podcast called the No Sleep Podcast, where they introduce interesting and new concepts. And even if it might be, inspired by, everything's kind of been done, right? But even though it might take inspiration from, for instance, The Fly or The Thing or something like that, that thing is there, but it still becomes its own creation.
Exactly. It was different. It was very refreshing.
And it's an enjoyable story, but I think we all gave fair warning of if you're in a relationship, if you're new, perfectly fine, I know troubles. But if you've been in a long-term relationship, I think, at the 5-year plus mark, it's gonna scratch at some scars and some scabs that might make you really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I think overall it's a fun watch.
Right now he's on his best behavior. Look at him.
I'm waiting for the spoiler part. That's why.
Okay.
He's like, I gotta wait.
I don't know if it matters at all, but I will say that the body horror, what it reminded me of was, I don't know if you've seen The Substance.
Yeah.
It reminded
write
me
that
of
down.
that.
Yeah. Absolutely The Substance. So hit the pause button, everybody. And now let's fucking get into it. Go. I just want to see what you guys are going to do.
It was horrible.
Yeah. It was what a shit
Oh
movie.
my God.
We didn't get to see Dave Franco naked. Damn it.
The audacity.
That one scene in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
I saw you flinch.
Oh, really? Isaac flinched on that one?
that-
Yeah, in
He's just
the school
twitching.
bathroom.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I think any rational guy.
We've all been there where we've gotten stuck before.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ.
He just couldn't get out. He's like, it's not me.
It's so funny. In horror films, there's always that one person who's not believing the other one, who's experiencing things first. And it sometimes it's a trope that kind of frustrates me at times. So I'm glad they kind of moved forward a little quicker than maybe other movies
It
did.
did
Yeah.
move quicker. Yeah.
You know what was interesting, going back to the relationship part of it, is it felt like the roles were reversed. That might be a misogynistic statement, but like the traditional role, like, because she proposes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, and then he's sort of the kept one, and she's working, and, you know, so that sort of thing.
That's a really good detail, actually.
The really fucked up part is like he's looked at as a loser
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
He's trying to, you know, do his thing, and she loves him for it still. But it's still that thing that gets used as ammunition. And I think I want to say like most people have been there where, you know, yes, you're two different people. You respect and you love that person is their individual self, but at the same time, you're not going to 1,000% like love all bits of it because it might conflict with what you're doing, what you want to do. And they touched on some of that stuff where like we were just sitting there and I'm like scrunching my face up to a turn. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I felt like it was also like a modern day romance where now like a female will go and be like, I'm going to propose because I'm waiting too long. I'm not going to wait for you any longer.
Exactly.
And also it shed a light on either a partner, whether it be male or female, just being the homebody, like not doing anything, not wanting to do, whether it be a trauma, injury or whatever, just them, or them being lazy. Like now on social media, people share like all their relationship stories and stuff. And you'll see how like, oh, my partner doesn't want to find a job. My partner doesn't want to do this. And I'm like, no, that's actually, I like how they went with that instead of just like, oh no, we live in a bubble and this is fine. And yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it opened it up a little bit more.
It really did.
Have you guys ever had any issues in your relationships? Like,
Oh,
Why is that
man.
so drunk?
So many. I
No,
will.
on the way over here, I'm just playing.
No, you know what? I will add like a little note that I like that they put that in the movie that the woman had you know, some like dominance
Yeah.
to want to take that step, to move, to propose to him. And it's also something that was in our relationship too. Like I actually made the first move on Eric.
Oh yeah, that's
Woo.
right. She is a dominant one.
she popped your butt cherry? I thought that was mine. Damn it. Oh.
Yeah, but no, as
Awkward.
they should. You know, women like what you're saying, Alva, especially these times too as well. I definitely agree, and they're showing it in a type of movie like this too.
Yeah.
It's like all the little details like that I appreciate.
I wonder though, like for Dave Franco and Allison Brie, to bring up some of those problems, because they didn't write it, right? They just starred in it.
They just started.
But still to play that role, I think I want to be generalized. Maybe it's a blanket statement where every couple has gone through some issues and some of the stuff they touched on. Like, can you imagine? I wonder if that brought up some stuff where we got to portray
pretty
these roles
sure,
strongly.
like, I'm pretty sure some scenes like maybe did make them uncomfortable because maybe it's something that happened in their real personal life.
Mhm.
Well, in the interviews, there was one where they're asking him, like, is there something that she has done that you didn't like? And I guess it was the first year they were dating or something like that. She threw a surprise party for him. He's very much of an introvert. So throwing a surprise party,
That's
even
tricky.
though like it has like all the meaning and all the love and everything behind it, having him see people who he hasn't even talked to in like such a long time, even though like that is like an issue. He's like, yeah, like that was one of the things that I just didn't like.
Yeah.
Brings up the anxiety.
Yeah.
That's another one too, and they touched on this in the movie in a fucking creepy way. That kind of, it wasn't like part of the body horror, but it was still its own respective thing, which was his parents.
The psychological
yeah.
part.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
what?
The psychological
Yeah,
aspect of it. Yeah.
that I didn't think that was going to bother me that much. I mean, like, you know, I didn't experience my parents like that, but you know, in bed, again, spoiler alert, but I guess his backstory is he found his parents, his dad dead.
Yeah.
And his mom's mind broke, and so she's there with the decaying body. And the way that they portray that, which I love in any horror thing, where don't sit on the image too long, because then, you know, maybe the budget wasn't great, or maybe the special effects or the practical things don't look that great. But your brain, this is going to like technical nerdy thing, but like your brain then fills in the blanks when you're just flashed an image, like with Hereditary. Right? You see the head for like a moment or whatever thing you may be seen in the corner. So when you allow the audience to sort of fill in those gaps, it sort of sticks with you and it's fucking creepy. That being said, like
A true night terror.
dude, I'll tell you a story that I've had a night terror before. It
I have
involved-
too. It's not fun.
No, it's terrible.
It's horrible.
Especially when you embarrassingly shit the bed. But when
She's like, not that bad.
the way that like the mother looked with like the glowing eyes and just like the distraught on her face, so well done. I want to hear about your night terrors then before I go to mine.
So the way I guess our bed is arranged, I now sleep with a, what do they call the
Sleep apnea?
Sleep mask.
No,
a sleeping mask. Yeah, I sleep
okay.
with one on now.
Okay.
But so call me crazy, but I actually sleep towards the wall now.
Okay.
And I could sleep without a mask and not have one. And it's not that I have one every single night. I guess like when I'm stressed or feel anxious, whatever, I have one. But I've noticed that if I sleep facing the mirror, I'm more likely to get one.
Oh.
And it's almost like an out of body experience. It's like I'm asleep. I almost feel like I'm in a dream, but my eyes are awake, but I'm asleep.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, so if she sleeps and she's facing towards me, because usually she'll sleep, we're not in a fight or anything, but she'll sleep with her back towards me,
Yeah,
towards the
usually
wall.
that's how I sleep.
And
now.
then if she sleeps towards and she's facing me, I can't even move. Because then she starts getting, especially if she's in a really heavy sleep or she had a bad day at work, I have to be careful because then she'll wake up thinking something's happening.
No shit. Are
So
you a
I'm
light
like-
sleeper then?
I'm a heavy sleeper.
She's a heavy
And that's
sleeper.
the worst part too, is that I can't wake up.
Yeah. So I'll be
I'm
like,
so
wait,
deep
when
in
I
that
try and
sleep.
wake her up, it's really hard for her to get out of it.
So would it also be like sleep paralysis?
It almost feels like that.
Right.
I'm not sure if it's that, but
Because
it
it's-
feels that way.
It's usually it's like everything you described with like your eyes are open, your
Yeah.
what the scientifically it's like your brain fires off the wrong sequence of events in the process of going to sleep. So it fires off the like paralyzing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Right.
And it's crazy too because he'll be asleep next to me and I could visually see him sleeping next to me and I could see like just something
Scary.
on top of him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
night.
that's what it
that's
is.
sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
Where you see like the shadow people and
yeah,
stuff
you
like
see
that.
a shadow.
Do you ever feel like the pressure on your chest?
Yep.
That's
Oh, yeah,
by
where she can't
definition.
breathe.
Yeah. Can't breathe.
See,
can't
we
move.
told you we should have put you on Isaac and Alva's couch. Dr. Isaac and Alva.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no fix for it. You're
and
fucked.
it's crazy because it's so insane. Like I'm asleep, but my
Yeah.
eyes are open and I could see everything happening.
My mom used to get those
No way.
often, and then she would kind of like you would hear her.
This is kind of like it's like a new territory for me.
Wait, how long has it been happening?
Like less than a year. So it's
Interesting.
very new.
Would you say it happened when somebody popped a certain question? I'm totally kidding. Don't answer that. Man, that's fucking sucks. I don't think I've ever had like the whole exactly that, but my my Inception dream within a dream moment.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we usually when we go to sleep we start off by like spooning and I fall asleep and then she's
Love
usually
a good spoon.
yeah. Although I'm never a little spoon.
I was going to say little spoon, Isaac.
Sorry, you're laying on the side where it hurts my shoulder.
and it's just so weird because like we just happen to like our respective sides of the bed, even though we sleep facing away from one another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just us.
It just,
That's us.
it just
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
right? Gross. Cut that out. And so I remember falling asleep and then turning away, facing the window. She's facing the other door, and all I hear is,
What?
Oh, so you hear stuff too.
this is just the one time.
Okay.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And I just sort of like turn around. And it's funny enough, the way that it looked in my inner dream was exactly how it was done in this movie.
Oh,
Sort
no.
of like
way.
a cold, kind of like a cold spotlight, you know? And so I turn around and she's facing away from me and I just still hear,
Oh, my God.
Oh my
and I'm like, what? And
Alva, you
then-
thirsty?
You know what? Yours takes the cake. Yours takes the cake.
And then her cold, decrepit hand just sort of like latches on my throat. I'm like, oh. And as I'm like, what the fuck? And I turn to look at her again, and her head whips around, and she's like,
Oh, my God.
and I just like just started awake. I'm like, oh, and then I'm in the real life, right? But that was such a lucid dream, and I like turned towards her, and
Gonna
I'm like,
shove me.
she's like, what the hell? I go,
Real life now. Are you real?
that shit is fucking frightening, dude.
No, it really is. It's so scary. Eric can actually tell you a funny story real quick that
Funny.
doesn't really include it doesn't really include a night terror, but tell him about the straws.
Are you
So,
a turtle in another life?
No.
You fear the straws?
No, dang, that's terrifying. By the way, man. If I heard that, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
are you thirsty? What's going
But
on?
I don't think I did it well, but it was more like zombie-ish, like, whatever.
Oh
No more
my
scary
God.
movies to read before bed.
No, Christina. Ever since then, I can't tell if it's a night terror or what it is. But she talks in her sleep too. So
Yeah,
that's
so-
not fun. What are you talking
Tell me
about?
more. Tell me
No,
more.
the last
Does
time-
he have a car?
So last time we
Bring the whole podcast to the house.
I love oh,
start recording.
dude. Tell me more.
No, yeah, she was sleeping, and something happened at one of her events before, and she got mad at me for it, which I agree. I forgot some of the straws, and then that night she's
Jackass.
sleeping. She's passed out, and then all of a sudden I feel her turn over, and she pokes me in the chest really hard. She's like, Eric. And I'm thinking, oh man, she's having a night terror. So I got to be careful. You're like, okay, hold her down a little bit, make sure she's not thrashing or anything.
You thrash?
And then
I don't.
not not like huge or anything, but just
You know
make sure she's
Belcher
okay.
I'm all twitching.
No, and then well, switching, yeah, it's not far from it. But I know she's poking my chest. She's like, Eric, why'd you forget the straws? I'm like, what? What's going on here? And then I see her, but she's like, your eyes are still they're not open, but they're like slightly. It's
Yeah,
like creepy, that creepy halfway. Yeah, like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And then
We still won't do a video podcast. Imagine.
And then I'm just, she's still sleeping. Why'd you forget the straws? I'm like, oh
Literally,
man,
why'd you forget the
I'm
straws?
so sorry. And then I'm like, babe, wake up.
holy shit.
And then she's like, huh? And I was like, and then I just had to turn over and go back to sleep. But yeah, that was
Does
the
she
last.
do that often?
No,
Is
that
it after any fight?
no, it's usually like like
So-
if a tough day I know where she's really tired,
Yeah.
or stressed. It's that's how you know
This
it.
actually happened after an event that we had because
Yeah,
he
she-
forgot the straws, and that's something I
I
kept
think I pieced
repeating all
some of that
day.
together.
Yeah.
straws. You forgot the straws.
Yeah, but no, she did a really good. She worked hard, so I was like, she's tired, so I was like, oh, that's where it came from.
But I get that because when I'm waking him up and I'm like, wake up, and he was like, okay, I'll get up right now, and then I'll come back like 5-10 minutes later and he's snoring,
He's tough.
and then I'll do it again and he opens his eyes and he's like straight up looking at me, and I'm like, oh, you're not there. So I start having conversations with him because like I get bored and I'm like, why not?
Let's see what he says.
Well, it's usually like the blood of the innocent is spilled, and I'm like, oh boy, what a good sleep.
Yeah, so then I'm like, maybe if I just continue to talk to him, maybe he'll wake up. No, then I just end up like just having a conversation with him for like a little bit. Be like, let me see how far I can take this.
I know we got off like a long tangent about sleeping, but it is just so funny because like she will be dead asleep. We kind of unpacked it. We figured out like why her body functions this way. She'll be dead asleep and nothing. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I go, hello. She's like, yeah, what'd you need? I'm like, you were dead asleep a moment ago. I could like punched you in the nothing. And you just whisper. It's because growing up, our parents would, go to take us to parties. We're kids. They stay up later than we do. We knock out on the chairs. The music's going on. And then it's until your name is called. And if you don't fucking wake up, your parents are going to be pissed. So.
Oh yeah, or they leave you.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
do.
Stories? Do we need to have a separate
Childhood
Yeah.
trauma.
yeah, that's what I said. Let's
Yeah.
get you on the couch, Dr.
That's where
Isaac,
it
Dr.
comes
Alba.
It's those loud parties that you're just like, you have to either sleep or you're just gonna sit there and be quiet and let the adults do what they
No,
gotta
it's
do.
so funny. You asked them like twice, and then the third time you asked, they're like,
Yeah, and you're like, I'm not trying to get hit.
I'm also not letting that slide the way you try to like cool up trauma. You're like, yeah, trauma. All right, let's go back to the movie. We talked about how their relationship felt organic. The sleep paralysis thing, obviously, that's like, it's going to trigger some people in all the best ways.
they did a good depiction of it though.
They really did. It was so fucking creepy. Like the way, like when, especially like when a dream sticks with you, right? I call it like the cobwebs, and it's still on you, and you still feel like there's been a time or two where like I've dreamt that she did something, I don't know, infidelitis or whatever the fuck the word is, and then I'm like,
Did that actually happen?
yeah, she's like, what? I'm like, no, nothing. We talked to him. What?
I'm like,
nothing.
ooh.
No, I guess I feel about
What
it.
did I
Yeah,
do in
you
your
wake
dream?
up mad, and I'm just like, what did I do?
So you're a vivid dreamer, because I am too.
Every now and again, if I have good sleep, I will be a vivid dreamer. I may not remember a lot of my dreams. I'm not the kind of like, let me tell you all about my dream, and then this happened and that happened. Like my sister can tell me like a full story about her dream, which is amazing. She'll bore me to death about hers and all the little meticulous details. And I'm like, yeah, that was nothing. But when I do have a deep slumber, I will have a very lucid, otherworldly, upside down-ish kind of dream that is like, it's a full story. But when I think about it, when I wake up, I can go, that was because of that event and this thing and this trauma and that trauma for your mama.
piece it
And then
together.
boom, it's a whole dream. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm not the type of person that's like, no, our dreams predict stuff. I've never had that. Damn it. There was another thing I wanted to talk about. It's like, as far as the couples. In fact, I just kind of did it right now. the thing that like it made me cringe because it was so real, and I used to do it a lot earlier in a relationship, and I was an asshole for it, and I apologize ad nauseum, was those little things when you have those little resentments or those little fights or the things that you're angry about, and you're amongst a crowd of people and you just take jabs. You ever done the little jab thing?
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting for an apology.
That.
Still waiting.
You ever been around a couple who just like openly kind of argues like that in front of people? And
Yeah, and it just makes everyone else uncomfortable.
It's so uncomfortable. We know a few people that like have done that, and then we have another set of friends that also do that, and we're just like,
guys,
therapy session, and they go, let me ask you this question, okay? If they're sleeping with someone else, you're like, why are you bringing this up to us right now?
Why does everyone else have to know?
Yeah.
I'm over here with my popcorn, just like, keep going. I want to know.
But I used to do that in a terrible way. I've come a long way, and so that's what I mean by like watching this movie.
Yeah, I guess we've come a long way.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And as you should, like,
We could work on it.
But like we said before, I think you get into a relationship for maybe the idea of the person or the person it's themselves, and then then there's the mixture of your lives together, and some things like oil and water aren't going to mix. And you need to figure that out. You need to discover and deal with people's traumas and their history and all those things. And in that process, it's not pretty. It can be very ugly, and you have a ton of fights, big or small. But I think, in my personal opinion, couples having fights and moving past it and learning from it is like huge.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you guys. You don't have to answer this. You ever have like a big blowout?
Go ahead.
I love this.
Because, yeah.
I was just like seeking down. She's like, "Where's your popcorn?" I'm like, no, I fully would admit it. Christina is definitely more mature than I am, and it's crazy because when I first, no, so yeah, it was crazy when we first started dating. I was like, wait, what? You're gonna talk to me about this? And I was like, when I sit down and realize, oh man, she definitely has a point, So every time, yeah, like she says, I'm always having to apologize, or I'm always having to take a step back eventually and then just be like, you know what, she's absolutely right. And I appreciate that, because now when we do have like a little fight or whatever it is too as well, she's saying, well, I'm glad that you're taking the time, or I'm slowly growing or growing a little bit too as well.
The thing is too is that I feel like I'm very calm. Like, it would take so much for me to just blow up, and I feel
so
like
curious
I
to
love
see
you,
what
but
you're losing it is.
I love you, but you do blow up.
Yeah, no, I definitely.
but,
You blow up? Oh man,
but
that's
like,
fun.
I feel like we've already like passed that.
Yeah,
and
that's good.
But the good thing is that, I mean, I don't know how you guys do it, but I really try to just not engage in the fight, and kind of I take my space and you take your space, and whenever you're ready to talk to me, then talk to me.
For
but
us,
calmly.
For us, and this may be putting too much of our dirty laundry out there, so I apologize for this, but we do often like punch and kick each other, usually with Kirby and Mario and Smash Brothers, and we're good.
We take it out on games, yeah. No,
Come on,
I
it was
love
going
that.
there.
but I do take more time to process what's like going on. So I do take that step back and be like, hey, all right. Because what I want to say at that moment, I'm just like, it's not going to come out.
It's not going to come out. Yeah.
So I'm like,
another thing too that I try and think of is that whenever there's a fight, I kind of just go back and realize like, oh, these are just words. Like, our relationship is so much bigger than that. So it's like, why does it matter? Why does it matter?
People that are listening and who are in new relationships or just getting with somebody or dealing with their own issues, learn from us, all right? As a foursome, if you will, where it's like, you guys are the newlyweds, been together for 5 years, we've been together for 12, and like thank you. It feels longer. But
10 to 12. 10 to 12 real quick.
There is like, there's those milestones. There's the growing up together. We got together when we were 21 and 22 and 23 respectively. We were kids.
Us too.
And so like, when you're in your early 20s, your brain is still, I'm no scientist, I only play one of my nightmares. You're still growing, you're still formulating your identity and all that stuff. And like, you're going to bump heads with those things. But I will say, like, even from when we first met, it wasn't like a lust thing. There was just something about her. Because of the something about her, that is the core of what I love. That it's like everything else surrounding that and all like the bullshit, that core is still like a nice glowing center.
Would you say you were drawn to me like these characters were drawn to each other once we
Nice
left
to
the
bring
room?
it back to
I
the
love
movie.
it.
Yeah. And I just wanted to like dig my fingers into her skin and be one.
And be one.
I'm over here with a little saw trying to like.
So selfless that we could be one.
All right, bring it all back to the movie. Go really sappy and therapeutic there. I like it though.
I love it.
It's the first time we
How
had
much? What's the bill like after this? I'm just like,
$250, but
bottle of whiskey.
you guys think so first time, yeah.
So with the body horror portions of it, a lot of it was done practically, and like you mentioned, the substance. I think horror films should hardly ever use CG. This movie, one of the inspirations that I don't know if it like they said they took inspiration from, but was The Thing.
yeah, the dogs, the dogs in the shed. I was like, they straight took that from The Thing.
And The Fly.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
ever watch not The Thing, but The Thing?
The original one, the 30s one.
No. That's no. The original 81. I mean, not the original, but the Kurt Russell.
Yeah,
Right. There's
80?
the Kurt Russell 80.
the John Carpenter one.
Right. And then there's the John Carpenter's The Thing that came out like 20 or ish years later.
No,
Okay. So this is
the Mary Elizabeth one.
that one.
Oh, okay, yeah, with Joel Edgerton, I think.
And it was called The Thing.
Yeah.
Fucking
The Thing.
terrible title name.
Yeah.
I swear to God. See how confusing that was, John Carpenter?
No,
I was
that
like,
thing.
No
wait.
imagination.
The Thing. No, not that thing. The thing. Like, wait,
No,
what?
no, The Thing.
I know from Fantastic Four. So that was the
Prequel.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
a
a good one.
prequel because there's something happened on the first station. Point is, when they made the second thing, the prequel thing, the newer thing, fuck me.
The Thing, too.
That thing.
Yeah. They actually shot everything practically. All the visual effects. Do you remember this movie?
Yeah.
Now, whatever fucking exec or director, somebody was like, nah, I don't like it. And they covered all of that hard work with CG.
Dang, that's dirty.
And the movie looks like shit for it.
I remember this now.
So I'm always happy when any movie, especially a horror film, decides to stick with CG, practical. Because you need to ground the horror in
It was almost
reality.
very like simple and it looked real.
Bingo.
Like
Yeah.
you could see like the knuckles going
So good.
into the
Yeah.
skin.
Even some of the stuff that was actually CG, because like, you know, you can maybe do some of that stuff practically, and you know, the Stan Winston studio has done amazing things over the years, but whatever they did that was CG did look good. Good CG is invisible CG.
Yeah.
I've said the word CG too many times now.
It's funny. There's a joke that me and Eric always say. Like even before this movie came out, we always say, "I want to be in your skin," right?
yeah.
And then I kept telling him
Yeah.
that, and he's like, "Oh my god."
You should tell
He's like,
them.
no.
What did we try immediately after? Like, oh, what would this feel like? We tried doing
Oh,
that.
we tried
that
doing that.
The butterfly
the
kisses?
butterfly, yeah.
That is
Done
what
that.
creeped me out. Like throughout the whole movie, I was fine until that moment. I was just like, mm.
Was it the
Nope.
genitalia sticking to one another?
No,
Dude,
everything
that-
was fine. It was just that.
Yeah, that was like, oh man, there's something about Mary. Has always been that scene where I'm like, oh man. And
No.
then this one came out. I'm like, oh no, this one
Talking
takes
about the
the
Franks and
cake.
Beans?
This one because
The
the
what?
The
eyelashes.
Franks and Beans? Are we talking about?
Yeah. This one because of the eyelashes, like they just like merged together.
They
I was
merged
like,
together.
I was
yeah.
like, no,
No,
Yeah.
Christina's funny. She's like, yeah, I want to feel your contact. I'm like, what? I'm like pick it? No, she's like, let's do the eye thing.
You ever-
What?
You ever done
That
the
was his idea, actually.
You ever looked at each other's eyeballs?
No.
Yeah, that's something.
I'm a-
Anyway.
No, what's funny is that Eric was looking at me and he's like, "Oh, I know what that feels like for you." I mean, it's like
Licking
TMI.
eyeballs?
TMI. No.
And again, we can cut out whatever we want to cut
No,
out. So.
it's TMI, but for the girlies, we know when a tampon gets stuck.
Yes.
Same
You gotta
feeling.
pickle finger it, right? You know, try to get that last pickle in a pickle jar, and you're like, oh, I can't. Oh boy, get the gopher grabber, right? I don't know.
You call in somebody else. You're like, I need help.
I need assistance.
Oh, really? You got the the
That's
friend with the
horrible.
really long fingers.
I'm like, I got it, players.
Oh, no.
Get the tongs. It's terrible. Jesus Christ, where did we go from there?
I know.
Practical effects, so horror, the body horror. Okay, so and the whole concept of this thing, and like I mentioned before with like the No Sleep podcast, it's a completely new idea. And what makes a horror story good, and I've said this a number of times and it's always worth repeating, is building up your characters. So we mentioned that they did this very well with this movie. I will say, me personally, I felt like it took a little too long to like get there to the horror aspect of it. Because once it did kick into gear, which is I felt like in the last 30, 20 minutes, then I was like, all right. But they did a good job of like building the characters up,
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
which is always a risk as far as like pacing is concerned, of like how you can't speed it up, you can't slow it down, what's superfluous information and what is absolutely needed in a horror film. Because this isn't your B-level, you know, Terrifier horror film where it's like story schmory, slash the shit out of some people. But they, you know, any good horror film does know to like start you off with something gory,
Gives you a little something.
taste, you know, like this is what you're going to see later on. And the way that they did some of the gory bits, again, once it kicked in with the couple and they started to kind of like get stuck together in some bits, and I love the little teases of that and how it's just so simply done.
Yeah, mildew's not going to do that for you.
I
I know they kept talking about mildew.
Yeah.
You guys ever had those moments as a couple where you don't want to be wrong, and so you're just like,
you just go with it.
I found North. Okay.
I found North.
I don't know. I watched How to Survive. I don't know. I think
Man versus Wild.
Man versus Wild. So
That's
the thing is, I mean, I guess in our relationship, I'm always wrong. So he's always right.
And it's not that you're
Some
wrong.
way.
It's just you so firmly believe that it's so true.
It's called strong
Like-
and wrong. We've all been there. Some more than others, but who's keeping track?
I am.
Yeah. I get last couple questions. We're running a little long, but last couple questions. There was a couple that went missing, and then Dave Franco discovers him.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to them after the movie?
There was no backstory.
I like the backstory aside, but afterwards, I'm like, you know what happened. So after you and your girl merged, why not go back and like unalive them and do them a favor? They were trying to like beg, like
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
fly.
Help me or whatever.
And they were like, not. You can tell they weren't compatible with each other because they didn't merge.
fully merge.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay. That's what happens.
That's what happened.
And
Yeah.
I was
When
like-
you're not compatible.
But
You're just
where was
halfway.
that thing when they first spend the night in the cave, though? Did you guys ever ask that? Because remember, they spend the night in the cave, and then
Yeah.
That's a. I don't think they went like explored more into it.
Well, he did the whole test where he's like, hello.
yeah,
No, it's not
Yeah,
my
that's
leg,"
true.
You know,
I did like that they left this movie like a lot for the imagination. They left you to make your own story, because I feel like a lot of movies, they kind of just baby you and they tell you the whole thing and
Yeah,
you're like,
answers.
oh, okay.
Which is why
I
I
don't
wrote-
have to think about it anymore.
because the other questions I wrote down was like, how did the church implode, and why didn't the dogs merge completely? And then I also wrote down, does it matter?
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, sure, you can fill in, and it does make for fun conversation and hypotheses.
Also, do like the walls expand? Because that scene
No,
where
that was
he's
his
oh,
dream.
the dream.
Yeah.
no, because that got
The-
me. I was like, this is it. I'm gonna have anxiety for the rest of the thing. I was like, no, I'm good.
It was that's what, like, it was a combination of his night terrors with the parents, and then him turning over, and she's like, like
Yeah.
that was exactly like my terror with her. But my last question is, spoiler alert, they do finally merge. Who got what downstairs parts?
Who got what?
Who got what? What
At
is,
least we know if they had a baby, that's what it would look like. Yeah.
is
Yeah.
the Frank above the taco? Is it, how's that whole situation work?
They actually merged pretty well, though.
They did.
They did.
But the reason why I asked that is because there's that the creepy neighbor character.
Oh, yeah.
And I love like the jealousy. Like, we've all had those moments where somebody's a little bit too friendly with so and so. But the thing that I felt like a little cheated and made more sense was like, well, he was married to a man, and so there's no mismatching with those parts.
Yeah,
You just
the
get
same one.
Just get a
Yeah.
little more. But like with the boy and girl, how does that look?
I think
Exactly.
also it goes back to when the neighbor was telling her about like Plato's like whole synopsis
I
thing.
love that. I have heard that before.
And originally it's supposed to be both female and male.
Yeah.
So that I feel like that's the great, it just went to a visual representation of it. I love this.
I also love, I'll point it out, I love when they're fighting so hard to not merge. I feel like they're actually connecting a lot more as a couple
Yes.
when they're fighting and
Great.
they're trying to unhook themselves. That's what I really like.
Absolutely. Again, we've all been there, like the feeling of being distant and being on the wrong pages, and for all the respective reasons, it's just like, it's a terrible feeling when you're going through it. But then when you are vibing with one another, like, you do feel like you want to fucking damn near merge. It's so it like, this movie spoke to me on different levels, but I love how they depicted some of that stuff. The comedic beats came out of nowhere and were welcome.
Yeah, it was
And-
refreshing.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness
I'm like,
spare-
thank you.
sparingly used, I will say, but not in such a, like, they definitely weren't overused, because that could get a little tricky.
Yeah, I think me and Christina, though, and of course, not on the parts where it's comedic. I think we were laughing at all the parts. So, like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
the part
yeah.
where he
You
wakes
have
up
to.
and then he has a hair in her mouth. I was like, babe,
Oh,
my God,
yeah.
that's me.
Forgot about that.
Yeah,
do
the
that all
hair
the
in the
time.
mouth.
No, and last night I joked about what it was like. Yeah.
Have some.
Even like him pulling the one hair out of his teeth.
Oh yeah, and you could hear it too.
It's a floss. It's like.
I had a moment. There was a moment where I was a kid and I went to go. I slept over at my aunt and uncle's house, and then I got up early. As one does when you're at someone else's house, and I was like, "Oh, let me get into the Captain Crunch." And I'm just digging it, handfuls of Captain Crunch, and then I feel like I can't tell the story. And then I feel a tickle on my lips.
Oh,
and I start to pull it, and it's I can't tell, and then it snakes all through my mouth and the back of my throat.
Oh my god!
So yeah, that movie really hit. This movie hits on a lot of things, dude.
Yeah.
Dear Lord. Okay, all right. Before with our penultimate segment is our. Hold on, where is it?
While he figures out, did you guys know that Neon, the studio who did this movie, if you went to see it opening weekend, that you get a free therapy session?
What?
Oh,
They
yeah.
gave it to
Yeah,
Gonna need
you
it.
can go. All you need to do is just show proof of your ticket stub,
Oh, nice.
and then you get discounted therapy after. And I was like, I did not know this.
That's actually really nice. I feel like they did a really good job, even trying to include like the public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, when I saw that first before going to the movie, I was like, wait, how messed up is this movie?
movie
Because
gonna
if
be?
you're offering me therapy after, I need to know how messed up this movie is.
It's like, gee, thanks, you thought of me.
Okay, before we go into our final game, our penultimate segment, of course, is Why Just Tea Gets Fresh. Every other episode, Alva and I usually guess the Rotten Tomato critic and audience score, as well as the giving our personal ratings of the aforementioned movie. In this case, together, from 0 to 100, 59 below being rotten, 16 above being fresh. We usually give it to the guests to guess what the score is. And I went too fast. Hold on. This movie. There you go. Now you get to guess it. Okay. Starting with you, Eric. What's your personal rating? And then what do you think the critic and then audience score is?
My personal rating was 90. I really, really liked it. And like because originally I gave it maybe an 80. And I was like, you know what? I really like the fact that, like Christina said it too. And I think you mentioned too, you let your imagination fill in the blanks for it too. So I really like when movies do that. So I gave it a 90.
And then what do you think critics gave it? And what do you think audience gave it?
Oh man, critics, I think they gave it, I want to say an 85. And then audience, I'm going to say really liked it too as well at a 93.
All right. Christina, your personal rating first?
My personal rating, I would say 92.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would say for the critics, since they're critics, say like a 76. And then for the audience, I would say probably like an 82.
You guys are close on one of them, except flip it around. And the reveal. The critics rated it at 91%. So your personal ratings were more close to what the critics liked. And I think for all of the reasons that we just talked about of like, they really thought about these things and fleshed them out. The audience, though, didn't like it at a 76%.
Wow, okay.
Oh.
But like we always say, lately the audience has been a little, dumber. And so this maybe for the whole reasons of the relationship thing, they're like, I don't like that movie. It fucking made me feel
it's
fat.
a lot of like,
know?
no, if I don't watch it in my media, it's fine. It does not happen in my real life.
That's true.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I would also give it like a 90%. So
Yeah.
there you have it. There it is our YHST Gets Fresh ratings. And before we let you guys go into the wild, we will play our very last game of the day, which is, I don't have any music, but I'm pretty sure I'll put in post, the movie Newlywed game.
Newlyweds, almost.
In front of you have a pad of paper, and you're going to write down. This is a Newlywed game. If you're not familiar with the Newlywed game, your answer is going to be what you think your partner's answer is for themselves.
Ooh, okay.
Right? So if I say their favorite, what's their favorite color, Christina, you're going to guess Eric's favorite color, and then he's going to guess your favorite color.
Okay.
And you're going to write it down. You're going to hide it until we reveal, and then we see what it is. So 9, I think we're going to do 10 questions.
9.
And so we're also playing too.
I was going to say, you guys are going to play it too,
Why
right?
not be a little
Yeah.
competitive if you also
I love that.
Make
Don't
sure
copy.
make sure to hide your answers. I'm going to try to hide mine. Okay, first question is, where did you guys meet?
Oh,
All right, pens are still writing.
you're writing an essay? I'll just play.
You have your answer written down? Down. Okay. Eric and Christina, the reveal? Starbucks. Hold on.
At work, yeah. Okay.
You got it?
Okay.
Yeah.
These are really easy
Oh, okay,
questions.
cool.
I
Alva?
answered the way he would answer, just very basic.
Backyard.
Backyard.
Hey,
All
very
Forced
nice.
Wendy's on me.
Hey, I didn't. The food, not the person.
The food.
Yeah. All right. So I want to just make that one really easy. All right. Second question. Where was your first kiss? Not on the body parts. I mean like a location.
Oh.
Yeah.
The location.
Where was your first kiss?
Ooh. The PG one or the rated R one?
Wow. Good. No?
She's trying to figure out if it's the PG version or the rated R
Which
version.
one?
I don't even know what the hell that means now.
Really?
Well, kiss is a kiss is a kiss, no?
I don't know.
It's a secret.
Let's see.
From mouth to mouth, not mouth to south.
Okay.
Eric and Christina, the reveal?
Hotel.
Hotel.
She's still writing. You can't be cheating. Come on.
Put it down.
What was it?
Hotel.
Oh, at
Hotel.
hotel.
Okay, all right. That gives it to you, Elva.
Backyard.
Backyard.
The backyard.
You guys are
Man,
cheating.
what
It's
a-
going to be backyard all the way down.
Yeah, what else happened in that backyard?
Where was that reception? Backyard.
Backyard.
Okay, no, those were the easy ones. Now
right.
for movie. Now we got to go to movie related, all right?
Man.
What is your favorite movie? If there's a movie called Backyard, I would write it down.
I'm pretty sure there is.
Project X, right?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. All right. Eric, you go first. What is Christina's favorite movie?
Her favorite movie is Corpse Bride. It says corpse, I promise, not corpse.
No.
No? Is that correct or no?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
no?
And then what is your answer for him?
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, she drew a dinosaur too.
dinosaur.
Come on. Yeah. All right, Alva, what do you think my favorite movie
Pulp
is?
Fiction.
Absolutely Pulp Fiction.
Ooh.
I might get this one wrong. Beauty and the Beast?
That's, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Wait.
okay.
Dear
Alva,
God.
so Isaac asked something the other day.
I
It's
love
like
that movie too.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast? It's wonderful. Got an Academy Award.
with Emma Watson. I'm just like,
What?
The original.
The original one.
Yeah, I like the one with
With
Emma
the
Watson.
Beast.
yeah. Come on, don't make me hate you.
No, so would that one be like if you could win or like if you could rehearse it or say every line for the movie, you'd win like $100,000? Could
Well,
you?
don't jump the
no,
shark.
no.
No? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
What is your partner's most used movie quote? I'm trying to think of yours.
I'm thinking too. I'm like,
This is a good one. This is hard.
this is a good one.
Oh, I
See,
got
he
it.
doesn't know me. Take notes, fellas.
The first one, you're like, he doesn't know me. The first one wrong.
Not at all.
I know. Cancel the wedding.
Do we have answers?
Yeah.
All right, starting with
do.
Eric, what do you think Christina's most used movie quote is?
Well, I know she loves this movie, and then every time like I'm cooking, she'll be like, "Are you hungry?" So Coraline, "Are you hungry?" The other mother, when she says that.
We're getting concerned looks from
I
Christina.
know.
Oh.
Is it?
No.
It is, but that's not what she says. Are you
Okay, so
hungry?
that's a no.
She's just
Okay.
she's just
So it's a no.
yeah, no.
What is the line?
She's trying to make a deal with Coraline. She's like, "You're wrong, Coraline." And she's kind of
Oh,
she's making
that's
her
right.
she's
Yeah.
making
So-
her
I remember that.
breakfast
Yeah.
or something.
Whenever I do something wrong, yeah.
All right,
You're
Christina.
wrong, Eric.
What?
That was a good one though. No.
That's solid. You know, that's close. I will give you half points. You keep track. And then, Christina, what do you think Eric's most used movie quote is?
So ours is also based on food. It's from I don't know if you guys have seen the movie The Menu, but they
Yeah, I loved it.
say, you know what I'd really like? A cheeseburger.
Nice. You know what? You give
Yeah.
me Anya Taylor-Joy vibes, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Was that
but-
the line, by the way?
Yeah, but I also like flipping around. You know what I'd really like for you to be quiet?
That too.
Just be
All
quiet.
right, Alva, what do you think my most used movie quote is?
Something from Pulp Fiction.
Sure. Just write it down.
My Little Black Medical Book.
That's exactly it.
Oh no way, really?
So in the movie, Uma Thurman's like ODing, and
Yeah.
they're looking. They have like the syringe, adrenaline, the epinephrine, but they need to know how to administer it, so they're looking for the medical book. So the wife of Eric Stoltz is like, "What are you looking for?" He's like, "A little black medical book." What are you looking for? A little black fucking medical book.
Every time I'm just like, what are you looking for? Because I think I can help him a little bit. And I'm
Every
just
single
like, stop.
time. Yeah. So ding, ding, ding on that one. All right. I think that Alva's most used movie quote is, "Oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
No roaches or nothing."
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I love
I
that
don't know the
one.
movie though, but
Or-
it's
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
She's so funny.
Oh, it will go to a place and it's like, we go, "Oh, this is nice."
Nice.
Okay, couple more questions. Okay, so now referring to the movie that we just saw together, this is guessing your partner's answer. Would you unalive yourself or would you merge?
So I'm guessing her answer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I might get this one
I got
wrong.
mine. Answers. All right.
All right, so Christina would choose that we'd merge.
Christina
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
and Christina?
No.
Fuck no. Would you not? Is this true?
we would merge.
Ah.
I'd want to merge you. I want to
told
hear.
me
I
no
want to
a
hear
bunch
her
of
thoughts
times.
though.
A ding for you, and then a wrong for her. Alva, what would you guess my answer?
Unalive.
Unalive?
Yeah.
Very wrong.
He would merge.
I'm guessing that we would merge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the reason is, I want to know what it's like to have those things on my chest. Okay. Stay home all day.
I love that.
It's like from Scooby Doo. Remember Scooby Doo? He's like, oh, look at that.
We were talking about this, and he was like, "No."
Okay. There's a couple more questions. All right. What is your partner's favorite movie genre?
Oh man, this is hard because
Okay.
you got to be 100% with your action. Oh, with your answer though.
It
Okay.
is. It is.
All right. Answers.
All right, yours is
Favorite movie genre?
thriller.
Yeah.
No way, really?
Oh, I
okay.
love it.
All right.
Confidence in his face. Christina, what is Eric's favorite movie genre?
Horror and / dinosaurs.
Definitely.
Both of those?
Yeah, Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Alva?
I put action and then I crossed out and then put horror, then I put action.
I love that answer.
Yeah, that's actually right. Yeah. For you, I put romance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, look at that. I'm glad that we all know one another.
No, I was kind of like
Second
scared.
guess.
I'm like, I don't know. It's because she likes action a lot too as well. But then she's really she has to be immersed, so a thinker. So
Yeah.
thrillers. So I'm like, oh,
Also,
man.
like, it's tough with, like, in general, movie lovers, you're like, oh, we enjoy everything,
All
but
of
we have to
them,
think
yeah.
about it a little more. All right, what is your partner's favorite guilty pleasure movie?
What is yours?
This is a tough one. I regret this
is.
question.
Come on, where's Elvis?
Throw it in
Wait,
place.
you didn't even do your blah, 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 blah.
I'll
She
do it at
knew
the
we had
end.
guests. Yeah. Alrighty, answers. Eric, starting with Eric.
All right. Christina's is The Hot Chick with Rob Schneider.
Mm.
Yeah, I
nice.
really love that one.
She's always saying that.
All right, Christina, what is Eric's?
I
Guilty
put the Hannibal Lecter films.
No, even though I really like those movies.
What is your guilty pleasure movie?
It is.
He doesn't even know.
No, because so there's movies that I like to watch by myself. I'm just playing.
We call those pornography.
Yeah. You're in a lot of them, Isaac. I'm just playing.
He doesn't even know. He's
Sure.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm so used to, and by the way, I'm so used to like having 4 people and a camera, and I was gonna like ham it up for the camera right now. Fucking nerd.
No, baby, you should know. I mean, it's really hard because we don't have the movies. It's Land Before Time.
Oh.
The Land Before Time movie.
you
I,
cry
could,
every
I
time?
would have guessed that.
do I
I
cry?
just didn't
Yeah.
think of it.
No, it's just I'm like, oh man, they're the.
I like those movies too.
Those are great.
Yeah.
I've grown up with those. Okay, I think Alva's guilty pleasure, and I really thought about it. I don't think I know, but I'm just gonna take a stab. The Notebook.
No.
Yeah, no, not at all. What is it?
No.
What is it?
We've
It's
thought
hard,
for
right?
like 10 minutes. Jesus.
I think it has to be crap. Come back to me.
What do you think mine is then?
Across the universe.
No, because I will full on admit that I love that
Oh,
movie.
I don't
so it's
know
not a
then.
guilty pleasure. Pitch Perfect is my guilty pleasure.
Oh, really?
I can see that.
Oh, okay.
That third one though was garbage. You ever see that third one?
I should have thought about that. Yeah.
Let's be honest.
It's a quotable one too.
I love that he got the hot chick.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think I have one. I think I just watch them all. Just
That's why it was tough to
Yeah,
fucking choose. I was
just-
gonna be like Freaky Friday or something like that.
no, we just watched that last week.
All right. What is your partner's favorite movie snack?
If you get this wrong, we're not having a wedding.
Oh yeah.
Why just tease? Splitting couples up.
Now I'm really scared to
Since
put this.
2025. These were all discussed in the beginning.
I'm
Yeah,
sweating.
they were. I know that. Like, I was so glad we were talking about the things that we were talking about in the beginning, as far as like movie going experiences, because the rest of these questions are similar to that.
Okay, I think it's this. I'm scared to say it out loud. Look, I'll show you, or I can show you guys, right? Because
Yeah.
she has to
Yeah.
guess. Okay, so it's this. Can you see it?
I see it.
I'm scared.
Interesting. Okay.
What did you put on
okay.
there?
Yeah.
Wow. They sell.
I can't say yet.
Yeah, and it's only. Oh dang, I can't. After.
All right. We all good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Eric.
All right. I think it's the chili limon Lay's in that big bag.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because they only come in the
a
big
good chip.
bag.
And then what do you think what his favorite movie snack is?
So it's funny. I scratched it off, but I put popcorn, but that wasn't it. His is Bunch of Crunch or anything chocolate ice cream.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Definitely.
I'll allow it. I think that Elva's is dibs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And gum for you.
Yes. I don't snack. I don't snack.
You don't
but,
Yeah.
but I have to have some gum. Or fixation. Wink, wink,
Okay.
nudge, nudge.
Take notes.
Alrighty, last question. As far as seeing a movie in movie theaters, what is your partner's favorite format? IMAX, Dolby, 3D, 4DX standard, or anything else, including but not limited to streaming or on your phone or something like that?
I don't know. This could be one or two.
I got my answer. Then let's
Okay.
start with you, Eric.
All right. So Christina's is the standard at the AMC for the seats. Because you got.
Very
Because
specific.
you really.
reclining
you
ones?
I love that.
Yeah,
Is
because
this
she's
correct?
like.
Look at that. That was lovely. You guys should get
It's
married.
true. I do like those reclining seats.
Yeah, they
Christina,
are nice.
what do you think Eric's format choices?
IMAX.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Because I
dude.
yell
Up
at
in
her.
your face. Up in your face. All everywhere.
Alva, what do you think mine is?
Dolby. Because
Hell yeah.
anytime I try to do IMAX, you're like, is there in Dolby?
Yeah. Also, the seats vibrate. And
So do
I
IMAX.
think that your oh shit. Then is your choice not Dolby?
Mine's IMAX.
Ah,
I love
yeah.
IMAX. Anytime there's a movie in IMAX, I'm like, I just want to see it in IMAX.
Yeah, me too.
The seats vibrate. They're comfier.
And there you go. That is our newlywed trivia game. I'll probably, if we do it with another couple again, I'll probably do it a little bit shorter, but my bad. Again, we're figuring it all out. It'll all come together in the edit. Does anybody have any last words to say about relationships in general, or movies, or this movie in particular?
No, I mean, it was really good. So I had a question to ask you guys for the both of you. Were you guys at all, because so when me and Christina went to go see it, it was packed. Like every seat was filled. And me and Christina are the disturbing couple that's laughing at the scenes you should not laugh at.
No, we did the same thing.
Yeah,
We
we
did
did
that you
the
guys
same,
do?
But luckily enough, we were sandwiched between like two respective older couples that also were laughing at those same things. And that made me feel nice inside because I'm like, that's going to be us in a couple of decades still laughing at fucking heinous things at, the Terrifier 10 or something like that. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I love
Yeah,
that.
no, the people were staring at us. That's
No,
why.
yeah, they were.
They're
Fuck
why
those
are they
people. Yeah.
laughing?
They didn't know what the fuck they were
I
walking
would
into.
say communicate with your partner.
Not
Yes.
only communicate, you know what? Because people always say communicate the part. Communicate, but execute the things that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Commit
yeah,
to
back
that
up.
Commit to that. Yeah.
and compromise.
And actually hear them out. Because I feel like
Yeah.
people like they hear, but they don't actually know what's even going on. They're just like, yeah.
Listen and don't wait for your turn to talk.
Yeah.
That is a huge one. Thank you for joining us on YHST Does Therapy.
Therapy session.
And then as we close out the show, I would like to remind everybody to visit Christina and Eric. Give them your business at Little Wins Big Spirits _ on Instagram. Hire them today. Thank you guys for joining us, dude. It's a lot of fun. We're definitely going to have you guys on again. Elva had to do that, and I can't edit out of it because it's the outro music. But if you want to follow us again on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, you can do that at
YHST Pod.
That's right, and Venmo us at.
YHST Pod.
If you want to support us in every one of those ways, everything matters. We appreciate it. If you want to buy me the big Galactus bucket, that'd be super awesome.
That lights up.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you again for listening, and we definitely will have Christina, and this is like a trial run too. So when this is not going out, we'll definitely have them on again because I love having couples on and movie loving couples. So thank you guys for joining us. We'll set you into the wild in just a moment. And in the meantime, anyone else who's listening to the show now, still, let us know what your movies are on your growing list of films that has people asking you the question.
You haven't
Haven't
seen
you ever
that?
seen that?
Like a pro.
Okay, bye.
Yay. We're goddamn together.